Well, hello and good morning. This is Derek from Solar Moto UK. You know I ride and own a Kawasaki Ninja 1000. Well, the thing is, I've got to show you. I had an argument with Kawasaki. These here, right, what I'm on about. Here's the subframe, rear subframe, yeah. I'll put two in already and one over there. These are the original bolts that hold the subframe back end on. So bear in mind, you've got the subframe, you've got the pannier rack. If you're carrying panniers plus a pillion, it's only four of them little bolts that are holding your bike together. Now, Kawasaki don't advise having a top box for that reason, but on the Kawasaki forum I'm in, they do a total upgrade. They've designed and made their own titanium bolts, which you can see, which are amazing. I'll just do you a comparison. Looking at that to looking at that. I know which bolts I'll have in, definitely. I've used proper solid thread lock going through, spring washers, gripper, the rough washers, and the nut. Now these are the bolts. These titanium bolts, specially made. That big washer spins. That spins and turns. There's the washer I'm on about. I'll just undo it. But as you can see, I'll just undo this quick. Here we go. That's the difference. Look at that. Now, which would you prefer? The three to the left or the big titanium bolt, which fits perfect? And you guarantee your back end, this is not going to drop, you know what I mean? So take heed on this. I'm just warning you. And by the way, every one of my bolts are rusty. See? Rusty. Every one are rusty. See it? Just by my nail. See it there? Just by the top of that bolt. Rust. So it's not good. Anyway, I've only got this one to take out. These are the bolts. You have to strip all your back end off. Took my carrier off as well. These are the bolts. You pull that down slightly and there you are. Look at the difference. Here, Kawasaki, there, original. I know which ones are that, I'm telling you now. Because there's been reports of these back ends dropping down with all the weight on. If your pillions are, well, say, slightly bigger than the average slim man, you know what I mean? I'll be very careful. But that's it. I just thought I'd let you know. And when I put it back together, I'll show you what it looks like and how safe it is. These here, I keep saying it, they're here, them rusty bolts. Rust. They're the original bolts that hold your subframe on. And if you've got your panniers on or a top box, I'd advise you to change them. Now, off these are off the Kawasaki forum. They had them specially designed and made. That big washer spins. That spins, turns, for obvious reasons. You've got a fantastic spacer compared to Kawasaki's little chewed up thing. Look at that. Focus, look at that, all chewed up. I reckon they're ready to give. Ready to break. Anyway, I'll just come round here. I've fitted two here. I've done them two. I've done this one over here, and I'm just fitting that one there. You have to strip the whole back end off. This plastic drops down, but it's just not quite enough, as you can see. So just a gentle push while you're putting your bolt in, and you can see the difference between Kawasaki, which is the one there, and the upgraded one from the Kawasaki forum. Now, you see how my nuts come through, my bolts with the nuts, how much threads through, and the spacer. Well, let me just show you something. That there, see if I can zoom in. That there, that one, get my hand in, that one above my fingernail, that's the Kawasaki bolt. It don't even go all the way through. That's how scrimpy they are. That's how scrimpy Kawasaki are. So if you got your bird on the back, or a pillion, your missus, or a pillion or whatever, you got your luggage on, your panniers, or your top box, you're taking a hell of a chance, because them rusty, worn out spacer things, they drop and snap, and then this will all drop down, and it'll make you stranded, because you can't carry on riding because your mudguard will lick your tyre. So take heed here, that's what you got to do. But I'm putting my carrier back on because I've got the big bolts, and my tail tidy. That's my tail tidy. So I think it's the best upgrade I've ever done to this bike. I know I've done a few. Yes, I've got the big exhaust back on. I've got the, had to sort the acropropic out. But that's back now, so I can sort that and fit that. So I'll get back to you when I've finished it and show you what it looks like. Well, that's the 4 fitted now. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and I prefer that, I really do. This is the last bolt to come out. Last bolt to come out, and look at the rust on that. Look at the rust on that. So not only do the rust, the actual spacer is all, where am I? All scraped. Look. Not good. Not good for Kawasaki. That one's all right. And that one, so it looks like the two top ones get the spacers rubbed and marked. So I feel safe now with my Kawasaki forum upgraded bolts. So that's it, and it's just a matter of putting the bike back together. I'll show you when it's done.